Alright, so I went down to the river once again today, and today was supposed to be the devastating day according to the all of the expectations and forecasts, but we woke up this morning and the tide didn't have the same level that we thought, and so I'll just play this. Basically, when I was there yesterday, you can see this first line here. That's where the water was for those first videos I shot. And you can see the line here is where the water was for the second videos I shot. And last night, we had the high tide was 4.7 meters, and that's where it hit. But I will say, even though it's calming down, the river has not slowed down whatsoever. If nothing else, it's still doing its 8 to 10 knots. And there's plenty of flotsam and jetsam still out there in the river, as a matter of fact. I had only been standing here for probably less than 5 minutes, and we see a rescue boat come by. And again, just amazing how quickly this river is still running. And there we have someone's wheelie bin. So that's a garbage can on wheels, and that's been floating down the river. Another piece of flotsam and jetsam, something that probably held up one of these pontoons. And I'll hold the camera steady so again you can see just how fast the water's moving. Now here's another big piece of styrofoam, again, probably part of either a pontoon or someone's houseboat or something like that. There's been so much devastation, and some of these things have come from hundreds and hundreds of miles down the river. And again, just pointing out how quickly this water is really running. Now, there's a few bits and bobs floating along here, and then all of a sudden, look, there's a coffee table. Now, you could actually laugh about that and say lots of jokes, but the reality is, that's someone's coffee table that's floating down the river upside down. That used to be in their house. And the reality is there's hundreds of thousands of people who've been devastated by these floods, and it is just amazing. So I'll just point out here the propellers and all the sandbagging. A little bit of irony here. So once again, this is just visiting the Balimba stop that I shot the video at yesterday. It's much calmer today, but again, we still have sensationalist disaster tourism. And of course, these guys that were living right here, panic, sets in. They've got sandbags everywhere. But I just got a giggle out of this. Anywhere where there's money to be made, there'll be money to be made. An ice cream man. Now, I thought this was a bit surreal. This is at the club just around the corner from my house, actually. And yesterday, this was an absolute hub of activity. You can see they have the crane, the generator with the light. There were probably people here till 3 and 4 this morning. And cars, there's a street just over here that winds back down around this corner. And the cars were lined up down that street. And there were 10 cars at a time slotting in here, and people screaming and running around, and people yelling, "My house is going under, my house is going under." And it was absolute madhouse. And today it's just empty. It's a bit, again, surreal from one day to the next here. And I just thought I'd finish this video up with probably the most dramatic thing that I saw, and that was this pontoon, someone's pride and joy. Streetlights, signage, chairs, unbelievable. So this was the devastation in Brisbane 2011. I think things are coming good, but we're going to be dealing with the mess for a long, long time. Thanks for participating in this video series. And I'm glad to be safe and healthy, and hopefully never have to show this to you again.